How's it going, guys? The All Blacks are due to play France this weekend, and that is sure to light up the world of all rugby fans. Now, we are a couple days away. I've made a couple videos in terms of New Zealand's team, France's team, but what I really want to focus now on is the matchups, how each player is going to match up position by position, give you guys my thoughts, and I want to hear what your thoughts are in relation to this, and maybe where you see I am wrong. So, by all means, please like and subscribe. It really does help the channel grow. And let's break this down because honestly, I think this is going to be very one sided, and I'm sure you guys can understand why. But it's good. It's good to go through anyway. So I want to start off going backwards this time, starting off at my 15, my fullback, and then working my way down to number 1, my loose head prop. So first up, we have the battle between Will Jordan and Leo Attissogbé. This, in my opinion, is a very one-sided battle. Attissogbé is so raw. He's got that pure pace. He's electric. But Will Jordan is he's elite when it comes down to the aerial ball. An absolute lethal finisher, a lethal ball carrier. And he is very proven in test match rugby. So he's going to be giving everybody absolute hassle here, right? But like I say, Attissogbé, he is still very raw. He's learning a lot. And he's definitely one for the future. But Will Jordan has this one for me. Moving on into my right wing, so my number 14, we got Sevu Reece versus Spring, and I think I'd be stupid to choose anybody other than Sevu Reece. He's returned from injury. The guy is an absolute beast. He's just raw power, speed. He's got his finishing ability is off the charts, and from what I've read and what I've seen, I've had a couple comments in relation to this. Obviously, Spring is very promising. But Sevu Reece is he's a different animal right now. He is a different animal. This is the you shouldn't even be able to classify this as fair or even anywhere close to being, relatively close. So that's Sevu Reece all day long. In terms of my outside center, this one I don't know if it's going to shock people, but we have Billy Proctor versus Emilian Gaetan. I'm actually giving a slight edge to Gaetan on this game. Honestly, Proctor is solid. He is very reliable. He's a relatively consistent player. But the performances that Gaetan has been putting in, he's definitely one for the future, right? But his ability, his play style, his running ability, I think he can shine here. I really, really do think Gaetan could shine here. And I'm going to give this the ever so slight edge to Emilian Gaetan over Proctor. My 12, so my inside center, we have Geordie Barrett versus Gael Fickou. This one I actually had to really think about and take my time with, because we take into consideration Gael Fickou. Amazing, phenomenal player, French national player. He's got buckets of experience. He has played and seen more rugby than most people on his team have actually ever seen or played combined. So, saying that, Geordie Barrett is a. Did you see him play for Leinster? If you saw him play for Leinster, you'd know what I mean. He is. He's an alien. He's not human, this guy. He's got everything. He is the most, well, I say the most, one of the most complete centers in world rugby. I would say if I genuinely had to think about it, I could probably only find maybe a handful of centers that are as complete as he is right now. So, considering I am going to be giving that to Geordie Barrett, I think it would be an insult if I did not give that to Geordie Barrett. So yeah, that was a hard decision though, but Barrett has that one for me. In terms of my left wing, number 11, we got Reiko Ioane versus Gabin Villiers. Okay, so Reiko, he's a very dynamic player. He's very versatile. He's great. He's very great when he's running. He's running his lines. Um, he's very difficult to stop, and he can really be a nuisance at times. But Gabin Villiers, he's just that workhorse. He's got everything you want going forward, but then he is just as hardworking when it comes to going back as well and defending and putting in his shift. And I feel Villiers will work harder throughout the game, right? And I think he will be more effective at in multiple facets of the game at different points through the game when he is needed. So I'm going to give this one a slight edge to Gabin Villiers. I know how elite Reiko Ioane is. I'm thinking purely in this game as an you know, thinking of it objectively. I'm not thinking it of, oh, you know, if you had to put Reiko Ioane doing skills up against Gabin Villiers kind of thing. I'm talking about what they will bring to the game for their team, who will be more effective for their team in this position. And I'm giving this to Gabin Villiers. Hate me all you want, guys, but I'm giving this to Gabin Villiers. 10, fly half. Bowden Barrett, Leo Segon. Oh, Segond? I can never get this guy's name correct. That's easy. Bowden Barrett. All day, every day. I didn't have to think about it 1 second, millisecond. I think Bowden Barrett has more caps than what Leo Segons has even dreamt about. Um, he's decent. Segons, top 14, definitely one for the future. Definitely going to hopefully be making waves. Bowden Barrett, again, different animal. Different animal. He's got it all. Bowden Barrett's got that world class ability. He's got that international experience. He's got club experience. He's got dealing in the worst environments physically possible, playing up against the best players in world rugby, playing with the best players in world rugby. He has literally done it all. Bowden Barrett's one of the most bloody well respected players in world rugby, and you damn bloody believe it, he has deserved every single second of it. Easy. 10. Move on. 9. Cam Roigard versus Nolan Lagarek. Now, this one was actually relatively hard for me because I am a little bit of a fanboy when it comes down to Nolan Lagarek, especially from the performances that I did see of him in the Six Nations, in the top 14. I love his style of play. I love that cool, calm, collected ability, but also he has that sniping boot that will just cause absolute chaos, right? So, although I'm although I'm a big fan of Nolan Lagarek, I am going to be giving this in the favor of Cam Roigard. Roigard, he's got that explosive speed. He's able to move that ball out so quickly, and he's been impressing in Super Rugby from what I've seen. He's putting up some good numbers, um, but I think again for what he will do for the team, I think having all of the test experience as well, having all of that experience under his belt, being able to um, control, be able to control the game, to be able to control the tempo. I think when you have a team like France, especially like the elite France, having all of those elite level players helps him improve his game. Now, I'm not saying he's going to be playing with horrible players, but I just feel the squad around Roygaard will help him be better, and that will then show in his performance as well. And I think having everything around him, having that support structure, can really help just keep him calm, allow him to manage his game properly, and really make the most out of dictating how this game is going to go. So I am going to be giving an ever so slight edge to Roygaard in terms of this. Number 8, um, Christian Leo Willie versus Yard. Um, I really like Yard again. A lot of these players are definitely ones for the future. Leo Willie, though, obviously was just called up. He was just called up, and I wasn't expecting him to come and be a part of the starting squad immediately. But he brings big physicality. He's got a very good engine under him, and I do feel Giardi still hasn't really nailed down that position that we can honestly say, yes, this is what's going to make him great. He's got a big future ahead of him. He's got a lot of learning to do. He needs to get a lot more experience under his belt. And ultimately, I feel the experience is where this French team is going to falter. Playing up against these All Blacks players with the first of all, the venue is not an easy venue to go to. Them playing up against the All Black squad, but not only just an All Black squad, a fully kitted out All Black squad, which is by no means easy either. Um, so I think the pressure will ultimately get to them. So I'm going to go Christian Leo Willie in terms of this. 7, Ardi Surveyor. Yeah, that's my choice. Ardi Surveyor. You got Tixaron. Um, Surveyor is just one of the best in the world, guys. What more can be said? I, you can give me most back rowers in the world. I'd probably end up choosing Ardi Surveyor. What he brings to the game, the energy, the physicality, the speed, that ball passing, that mental fortitude to get everyone up and going. Ardi Surveyor all day long. Uh, Number 6, the blind side. Vai. Yeah, I think it's. I always get this guy's name wrong. Vai. I think it's Vai. Um, Very strong, very athletic, and this is something we've come to see, especially when it comes to the back rows of the All Blacks. They are very mobile, very agile. They like to keep that pressure on you, and he's very, very experienced. So I'm going Vai in this one as well. My lock pairing, we got Fabian Holland and Scott Barrett. Obviously, Fabian Holland, I believe, is going to be making his debut versus Uradu and Thuit. Um, just purely because of Barrett, I'm giving this. I'm giving this to bloody Scott Barrett and Fabian Holland. Fabian Holland, I haven't seen that much of him. I hear good things of him. I've spoken to a couple of people about him. I hear really, really good things about him. Obviously, he's gotten the attention of Razor, but can you can you go against Barrett? Can you go against any Barrett? No. Urdu is a beast, absolute monster, and definitely going to be a top tier lock one of these days. But Scott Barrett has more experience, tenacity, and fire than both of those put together. So I am going Fabian Holland and Scott Barrett. And then we start knuckling down into the front three. My tight head, if I'm going to go Slimani with this one. Slimani's bagged a lot of experience playing for Leinster. He is very good when it comes down to playing in high pressure environments, and he's so big. He's so strong. I think he's very underrated, and I believe it's a Fletcher Newell. Yeah, I think it's Fletcher Newell. Um, I feel he has the upper hand when it comes to this. Um, Cody Taylor versus Pierre Bourgarit. Again, it comes down to experience, guys. Experience, 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 especially when we're talking about forwards. A forward does not age like a back. A forward can easily still be in some of his best years into his early to mid 30s. Um, Cody Taylor is a beast. He is a monster. And again, he has got more test experience than a lot of these players have. He's been through it all. He knows how to deal with the pressure. He's got the quality. Cody. Cody Taylor. And then my number one, we have Ethan De Groot versus I believe it's Barrett. Ethan dominating when it comes down to the scrum. And he's still just he's a scary, scary prospect to have to play at any point in your career. Never mind going up against a French side that is a weakened side, whilst this New Zealand side, it's like they're on steroids and they're on that good juice. They look faster, stronger, and everything. I'm not going against the All Blacks. I think they are absolutely phenomenal, but Razor has not. He has not like he has not taken any chances here. He has really not taken any chances here. Like this is scary. This is a scary, scary New Zealand team. This is the kind of New Zealand team that you'd expect to be playing up against South Africa. A top level South African squad. Razor he's not holding back any punches. He's going for the jugular. He wants to eliminate them as soon as physically possible. And I don't know, I feel that this is gonna eventually end up happening. Um so how I feel this game is gonna be won, right? So tempo, 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 tempo. With Bowden Barrett, Cam Roigard, this is going to be a very, very difficult game for them. It's going to make life very, very difficult. It's going to be a hard fought game that is going to be moving very, very quickly because both teams love to play open attacking rugby. We are going to be seeing the French. They love to play that phase game, you know, box you in and then hit for the hit for the sticks or go for the corner, box you into your territory, and then just try to maul and rock you out. But that's not going to happen with the All Blacks. It's just not. The All Blacks are more than likely going to end up dominating the scrum, dominating the lineouts, and then using Roigard, his just pure ability to be able to move that ball so quickly, and then having Bowden Barrett, who is just as bloody talented and even if anything more than Geordie Barrett. They are very well-rounded players that can give you everything that you could potentially want. So I feel the All Blacks are going to bully the French in terms of the scrums, the lineouts, and then that will just allow them to pressurize the French in their final 22, start working that ball, right? They then going to start. They're then going to start putting the French defense out wide, bringing them in, finding little gaps and little spaces, and yeah, I just feel ultimately they are going to end up breaking them down. The French, if they are to win, they are going to have to defend like their lives depend on it, because at points it might feel like it is. Um, Fickou, he's going to need to handle everything. He's going to be able. He's going to need to micromanage pretty much anybody, everybody. He's going to need to understand exactly what everybody's doing when they're doing it. He's going to have to set up the defense so well. He's going to have to make the right calls, and he just really needs to organize that back line, and then using players like Villiers or Gaetan to just use their mind, use their rugby brain, intercept those balls. They need to shut down any form of little gaps or anything that's opened by the way that uh, the All Blacks are going to end up playing, and they need to try and keep up with that tempo that New Zealand's gonna put out, because it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be very, very hard. Um, I do feel that they are going to have to hope for a couple New Zealand errors, ball handling errors, and basically try to get points wherever physically possible. If they can get a penalty here, there, everywhere, take it. Don't go for the sticks, take it. Every single point, because the moment the All Blacks start getting into a rhythm, you are screwed. So French they need, they are going to need to defend very well, especially in the first 20 minutes. So let me know what you guys think of this. Please like and subscribe as always. It really does help the channel grow. And yeah, catch you guys in the next one. Bye.